But tell me, just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride. We want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
Welcome to another shit show on the Biker's Lifestyle Podcast with your host, Dirty and Tank.
Fuck. Oh, Missy, why are there cut off testicles on your Instagram page?
Man, people get all up in arms about that. It cracks me up. Seriously, I always lose followers when I put something like that. It's really funny.
We still follow you. What's going on?
You men are so sensitive.
Well, there, yeah.
Just cutting
That's my
off
career.
balls, no big deal. Fuck it.
I'm a veterinarian, so it's something I do almost every day.
Oh, right on. Nice.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I figured as much, but you got to ask because.
No, I don't just do it for fun.
Well, are you in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got to ask because, I mean, we don't want to assume they're, animal testicles. I mean, Florida. Just saying.
It's Florida. I mean, you never.
Florida.
Florida man's a real thing.
I met the Florida woman today.
Did you?
I did, yeah. No, thank
You're
God.
out of Walmart.
No, I wasn't. I was at a Dollar General.
Okay, all right.
Dollar Tree General, and I'm but this year I'm friggin' deaf. Just clogged up from years of being an idiot. And so I really can't hear anything. And I go in there. I don't got a mask on or anything. My wife was with me. But we get outside, and this lady friggin' honks as she goes by and fuck you, gives me the finger and shit. And I was like, "What is that all about?" She's like, "Oh, that's that lady that was yelling at you inside about not wearing a mask." And I'm like, "I didn't hear anything," So I must have just pissed her off, man.
Pros of not hearing well.
Right. That was at 3:00 this afternoon. I put money that she's probably still going after whoever will listen to me about this guy from Wisconsin, because I had a shirt that said Wisconsin on it. And evidently she was telling me to go back home and bring your COVID with you. And I'm thinking in my head, like, we're in Florida, Republican governor, Wisconsin, Democratic governor, like, lady, whatever, get a new line,
Yeah, people are crazy.
But I'll shut up now, because I'll shut up.
Oh, what?
You want to tell her why, Dirty?
The rear jug of that Dyna.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not Dyna. I'm sorry, it's not a Dyna.
No, it's a lowrider
Oh,
S.
Yeah.
That's soft tail.
Softail.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Another lowrider S rider.
No, yeah, it's awesome. What happened to the rear jug?
The cylinder bolts were loosening. They weren't put in properly. So the rear cylinder had two loose, and so it wasn't anchored right. And then there was a head gasket leak because of it and burned up the cylinder.
No,
But it was under warranty, so.
You got a 131 in that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. No, I had something similar happen to my twin cam this past, 2 years ago. It's a 117 now, and I burned up a cylinder. So I could relate to seeing that. Not so much the chopped off balls picture, but I could relate to the burned up cylinder picture. So how long you been? Huh?
Oh, it's all in good fun.
Oh yeah. How long you been riding?
Well, I started with a trike a little over 2 years ago. I've only been on two wheels for just over a year.
That ain't bad. And the lowrider.
I ride quite a bit.
Huh?
I ride quite a bit.
Well, you're in Florida, so.
Mm-hmm. I take full advantage of that.
Right on. So
it's not quite as enjoyable in the summer because it gets pretty fucking hot here, but
yeah.
I still ride.
Well, I mean, there's always a nighttime.
Yeah.
Nighttime's the right time. So you were on a road glide. Was that a loaner?
No, that's my trike. I still have the trike.
Oh, you still have the trike. Oh,
That's Big Booty Judy, brother.
Big Booty Judy.
Well, shit. Fuck, I didn't even realize that was a trike. I'm a horrible fucking host.
That was my first bike.
So your first bike was a Road Glide trike?
It's a Tri-Glide Ultra.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it's a trike. Oh, okay. Fucking A. So
Kind of like a Street Glide, but extra.
yeah.
wide.
Just well, no, we got a club brother that he rides one of them too, and I mean he's old, but you know, hey, they're for everybody. So
I took a lot of shit for getting it, but I was just telling him that I'm a cruiser.
him.
Like I like to ride all day, like from dusk till dawn. I'll ride 600-700 miles in one day. But when I just passed my course, it would have been really stupid of me to go on a two-wheel bagger. So I got a trike, and less than a week, I took it out for 400 miles in one day. I quickly realized that I wanted two wheels. It wasn't giving me quite everything I wanted, so I got an 883 little Sportster, and then a couple months ago upgraded to the Lowrider S.
nice. So what got you into riding motorcycles to begin with?
I don't really have a great story. I was a
let's
passenger.
fucking cut this short then. Jesus Christ, what the hell we have you on here for?
You're watching Sons of Anarchy. You were like,
Right.
Yeah, right.
No, it was the Mayans. It was the
I'm
Mayans.
gonna go be Jax's next bitch, you know.
yeah, hey,
No,
that's why I got into it.
no, I was a passenger. I dated a guy. He had a sport bike, and we had some fun on it, but it wasn't really my thing. So I convinced him to get a Harley, and he went with a Road King. He's a police officer. He had some motormen that were, riding Road Kings, and he had that for a while, and then he upgraded to Street Glide.
Right on.
And I loved that bike, man. I loved that bike. And then the relationship ended, and I was really, really sad about the bike. And for the next couple of years, like every time I saw a bike or a group of bikers, I was like, God damn, I miss that shit. And so I finally just clicked one day, and I was like, why don't I just go take the course? I set the bar really low because I was like, I didn't know if I'd pass. And I was like, let me just even see if I like it, because riding is totally different from being the bitch on the back, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna like it, and I don't even know if I'm gonna pass. And I loved it, and I've been riding ever since.
Oh, right on, man. I mean, fuck, it's kind of cool seeing like women getting into like the whole biker scene, like being independent, because
It's certainly a growing culture. For
well,
sure.
it absolutely is. I mean, the whole stigma of biker bitch just being the girl on the back and versus the one that's actually riding now. It's like we had Megan on from the Meg's Motorcycle Journey or whatever.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, she's you would not guess that she rides a Harley if you met her in her, professional setting.
Me as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you're cutting
Usually wear a
balls
doctor's
off.
coat and some scrubs.
Oh, yeah, lawyer kind of goes after the balls too, brother. So yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's very true.
That's true. Well, I mean, it's interesting to see a lot of women getting into it, because you're on, I found your Instagram page just, flipping through the thing, following people because, I'm a gram whore, and it's like, it's kind of rad, I mean, you see the, just a whole slew of women getting into it now. And it's kind of cool because, normally you don't see that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
we kind of finally are starting to break through that stigma that, can only be men that ride, women ride too.
oh, yeah.
I asked, when I took my course, I asked the instructor, I was like, have you seen an increase in women? He said, yeah, like 20% more. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, one of the oldest motorcycle riding associations in this country is the Motor Maids.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they have older than
And if you
most
really look into
motorcycle
those
clubs.
history, I mean, there were some really cool women back in the day that were riding.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really empowering to think that they did it way back then.
Yeah, it's true. Did you make it down to Daytona?
I did a couple times.
A couple times. Wow.
Well,
So
I live
passenger?
just next to Orlando, so it's close for me.
Oh, well, yeah. I suppose it's a local.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
40 minutes away from where you're at, I believe.
On the 131, I can get there pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So did you see any cool things down in Daytona this year?
Beer, lots of titties, the usual.
Nice. I've never been to Daytona, but
Oh, really?
no.
It's fun.
yeah.
I mean, if you like the crazy scene, it's still a good time. I went to the Jackal concert, so it was fun.
Jackal.
Did he play the
Rad.
chainsaw?
Yep, he did at the end. My
Yeah.
favorite is Dirty Little Mind, of course, and he played that. So
Gotta love Jesse James Dupree.
yeah,
He's
crazy.
got ties up into our area in Rock County. He knows a couple of people, so he comes up there and does shows and shit.
Nice. He had a bar in Sturgis, I think, a long time ago.
Yeah, he did, and then it burned down.
Yeah.
Well, it was a Buffalo Chip, wasn't it?
It was. He was part owner. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, his brother owned it.
Yeah.
No, whenever somebody mentions Jackal or Jesse James Dupree, all I can think of is Jesse James Dupree screaming at our brother Doc to fire up the motorcycle that was inside the bar, and he did a burnout. So it's just
it's crazy.
Yeah, whenever somebody says something like Jesse, it's like, oh yeah, I know that dude. That dude's fucking. He's the real
It's
deal.
entertaining.
Well,
yeah.
Right behind you.
We
On
paid
top.
a lot of respect to veterans, and there was like a charity, and I thought that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got ashes from the bar. They're actually right behind Dirty in the clubhouse, up over on top of our refrigerator. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I brought them back from Sturgis. So
cool.
And there was some of the last bit of ashes they were cleaning up. There was a guy with a shovel putting them in mason jars and shit.
Throttle.
Yeah.
Full throttle.
Yeah, full throttle. That's it. Yeah.
Can you guys
nice.
seeing that there? Yeah, full throttle. Oh, wow, it's actually signed by somebody.
Yeah, Michael, the owner.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I've got two of them. There's one there, and I got one at the house. So
nice. That's
you know
awesome.
how many people are going to flame us up on the internet for calling it the Buffalo Chip and not Full Throttle?
Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Go ahead, man. They're all up in arms over Dr. Seuss. You know, I mean, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Why is there something going on with Dr. Seuss?
Oh, he's racist or something?
It's racist. Yeah, Amazon pulled the books. Oh yeah. But evidently we can watch like two girls scissor, you know, on the Grammy Awards, and
yeah, what's that?
That's okay.
Yeah, Wet Ass Pussy is the #1 song. That's cool, you know, but
I like Wet Ass Pussy. I'm
a big fan too, but
okay, you know, a family show, Missy. This is a family show. My mom.
We're not
shit. We can't be talking Wet Ass Pussy on here. Jesus Christ.
Nobody likes a drag, guys. I mean, come on.
That's a good point.
It's true. Nobody likes a cat pussy.
Wow, did we hit down there quick? Almost as quick as when we had the stripper bartenders on.
That was a fun time.
That was a good time. Good episode.
Actually,
that's one you should watch, Missy.
Okay.
They were actually down in Daytona this past weekend.
Yeah. I was following Kaya. She was posting stuff. So Mo was there too?
Yep.
Right on. Those are two wild girls, Mo especially. I think we had made 30 seconds into the podcast, and we're talking about like anal sex or beads or something. I can't remember.
Ass shots.
Ass shots. That's right. Either way, I knew we were down south somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
There you go.
People are drinking out of buttholes at these fucking things. I don't know what's going on.
So have you ridden the tail of the gecko?
The tail of the gecko.
There's a set of road in Florida, a little bit south and west of you, called the tail of the gecko. It's about 80.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm serious. About 82
I
miles.
thought you were making fun of the dragon. I was like,
I'm
I
not.
have ridden
No.
dragon actually.
And I mean, Florida's pretty, as we both know, it's pretty flat, and you know,
Yeah.
you got to go to find the curves. But there is it's southwest of Orlando. It's northeast of Tampa.
Are you talking about the Ozello Trail?
Could be, but I've heard it called Tail of the Gecko too. So
okay, if you're talking about Ozello Trail, I've done that. It kind of dead ends into the water there, and there's a restaurant called Old Pecksport Cove.
That's another one I've read about too.
Yeah, that's pretty twisty for Florida.
Florida
gets a lot of shit for being boring, but I just got to focus on the beauty that we do have. Like, we have beautiful lakes, and I can hit oceans in an hour, you know, so it just
alligators. You had me at alligators.
You gotta love the gators.
Be better, because there's
gotta watch them on the road.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking dinosaurs down there, man.
Yeah.
How do you live with that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Just don't feed them.
Just go pet them.
Just go pet. Yeah, no big deal. It's an alligator that can eat you.
There's quite a few of them. Yeah.
But
I think it's really beautiful, and I love riding year round. You know, these past 2 months, there was only a couple days where it was really too cold for me to ride, where all these people are shoveling, feet of snow, and I'm like, fuck that. I grew up near Chicago, so I was used to that, but not no more.
You grew up near Chicago? Where?
Suburbs just west of the city.
Which we're from that area, so we actually know that there are towns outside. He's from Chicago, yeah. I was born and raised in Rockford, so.
Oh no shit! I grew up in Naperville.
Oh, I'm from Rogers Park.
I don't know where that is.
Near Naperville.
No, we're near Naperville.
Closer than Rockford.
I used to play a lot of soccer as a kid in Rockford.
I'm
DePaul
sorry.
College.
Yeah.
Where is it?
DePaul College, Loyola. Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I'm from.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Small world.
God damn. Just we just became best friends. But
We just become best friends? Nope.
so many room for activities on this podcast.
So much room.
Oh, we degenerate.
Best fucking movie ever.
It's up there. It is a good. It's one of those when I see it, I've got to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched one of my favorites last night. A movie so bad it's good, and that would be Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I've never seen it.
No.
Step Brothers is one of those movies though that I can like sit there and recite every fucking line because it's so funny.
But now, Missy, we're on the subject of TV, and now Dirty's got his favorite television show. Now, would you happen to be familiar with Renegade?
Mm-mm.
You've never seen the iconic TV show The Renegade?
No.
Well, let me give you a little synopsis of Renegade.
Hold on, I lost you.
Do you know who Lorenzo Lamas is?
No, I lost you. Hang on, I don't know how to get back to you.
Oh, we can still see you.
We can see you. Can you hear us now?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Where'd you
I
go?
love the internet.
We still got you on. Don't worry about that. Keep it talking, lady.
Yeah, just
Hold on.
Holding.
There you are.
Right on. Okay.
nice.
Hit a button. No, I'm not familiar with Renegade.
Well, there was a gentleman by the name of Lorenzo Lamas. And in the 90s, he was karate kicking a whole lot of bad people. See, Lorenzo Lamas was a cop. And he was set up by other cops that turned
Bad cops.
Yeah, bad cops. And they killed the woman he loves.
Mm.
And they framed him for it. So he had to become an outlaw bounty hunter with another gentleman by the name of Bobby Sixkiller.
Bobby Sixkiller, played by the amazing Branscombe Richmond.
Yes, that's true. And it was probably the best TV show in the 90s.
I'll have to look
It's
it
worth
up.
a Google. It's worth a Google. Renegade.
Google worthy. Got it.
If you get Pulse TV, it's on Pulse.
It's so good. It's on Pulse TV.
Well, no, Pluto TV. That's the one.
Pluto. I'm sorry.
Pluto. On the road.
Anyway, it's probably on the internet somewhere. It's worth a Google. Yeah.
You have to see his karate.
His karate was excellent.
His karate's worth it.
Yeah. And he has like long hair, and he's a handsome man. He's a beautiful man, Lorenzo Lamas. So yeah.
Thanks for the tip.
I mean, if you're gonna be a biker chick, you got to know Lorenzo Lamas. That's just
Got it.
It's part of the thing. Just saying. So didn't you do another podcast with God, what was the name of it? Like five bikers or some weird...
I watched them, but I haven't been on them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. I enjoy their podcast.
No, I think I've heard of them before. They're pretty rad.
So we're literally the first biker podcast that you went on.
Yeah.
So you're starting at the bottom and they're going to work
You
your
broke
way
my
up.
podcast cherry.
Dude, it's all about setting the bar low and tapering off.
Oh, we've set the bar low. That's for sure here on the show.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just put up a story and I was like, hope I don't say anything really stupid.
On here, don't worry about it.
There's like 6 people to watch this thing. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
But,
yeah.
So, what's the future hold for Missy?
I'm really enjoying the Instagram. I'm total Instagram whore. I started a YouTube channel, but I'm really bad at technology. So right now I'm just throwing up videos or just kind of clips mashed together, just getting some stuff out there, but I really need to learn more about video editing. I don't have a whole lot of free time though. I work a lot.
So do you get any stalkers when you're on the social media thing with the Instagram and you want to?
People are crazy. Yeah.
How many dick pics do you say you get in a week?
Well, I have the option of looking at messages or not looking at messages, and they don't tell you, or if you have to accept it before they tell you that they've seen it. So a lot of times I just brush it off.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny a good dick pic, but only if I want it. I don't want randos.
Well, I mean,
random dicks.
I mean, guys are interesting.
I know.
We're a stupid breed. I mean, we're the type of people that a chick will make eye contact with us in traffic and we'll hey, she's into me. Like, I mean, guys are stupid. I mean,
That's true.
it is true. It is true. We have a constant
Like Chevy
dialogue.
Chase in a Christmas Vacation.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah.
it.
Good example. Good
Yeah,
example.
if a woman likes any of my posts, I automatically assume she wants to have sex with me.
Of course, you're going to divorce to have
True.
babies, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing though how many people send messages like that. They're like, "Do you want to have sex?" It's like, wait, did I post this on Tinder? Like, what did I ask?
Do I
for
have
that?
"fuck me" written across my forehead or something?
Right.
Like,
I mean, you get more. I mean, you put up a titty pic, you're gonna get more likes and follows, but like, it's just like, all right, dude.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If somebody wanted to pay to see my butthole, I'd start an OnlyFans page.
Totally.
I'm just saying.
Totally. Sex sells. It always has. It always will.
You know,
I'll put up this awesome picture of my bike with like the mountains behind me, and it'll get a couple hundred likes. And then I'll put like a half titty picture, and it's like 1,700 likes. It's like, all right.
well, now, are you familiar with our Facebook page?
The
The bike,
Facebook?
Yes, that's what started all this. It was the Bikers Lifestyle Facebook page, and we've literally Dirty started
we're
it.
old. We're on Facebook. It's fine.
Facebook pisses me the fuck off.
Me too.
Someone keeps stealing pictures from my Instagram and making a fake Facebook account with them, and I keep reporting it, and they won't take it down. They've done like 4 different posts, and what they do is they befriend people, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in a week. Can you help me out?" And someone sends them money. I'm like, have you seen these thunder thighs? Like, I ain't hungry. All right. This girl eats. Like, come on. Why is that be so stupid? And I keep reporting it to Facebook, and they don't take it down. It's just like, are you kidding me?
Oh man.
Well, maybe somebody's hungry and they just their thighs aren't, thick with 2 C's, and they're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna steal this chick's.
No, I eat my steak and potatoes. Sorry. I'm not hungry. Like, don't give money to people you don't know on the internet. Just don't.
Well, now you tell us.
So yeah, Facebook pisses me off. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh no, we do it all the time. But what I was going to say is that the Facebook page has really been like this large social experiment we've been conducting on there for a long time. And Dirty found out early on, like, we can put up some of the coolest stories about motorcycles. We can put up videos and shit on there and how to fix this and do this. But you stick some hot chick on a bike on that page, and you'll get 1,000 likes.
Yep, sex sells, always has, always will.
Instantly. Oh yeah, exactly. And so, why fight it?
No, nothing wrong with it.
Here's the
If
thing.
you get more followers because you change clothes on TV, good for you. I try to keep it mostly bike related, but sometimes I'm feeling good, and I'll put up a booby pic. It's fine. What it is.
Hey, I do the same thing. I like to put booby pictures on there too.
Just being honest.
And they're hot.
Literally.
Well, no, it's kind of weird because, like, my wife was in a band back in the day when we first started getting together, and some of the random shit that fucking dudes would send her, like, "Why are you so stuck up?" out of fucking nowhere.
Seriously,
Like,
it's bad. Some guys will send 15 messages a day. And they're like, "Why are you ignoring me? I love you. I want you to marry me." It's like, you're fucking nuts.
Yeah. It's like, has this ever worked for any dude on the face of the fucking planet Earth?
No.
I'm old. I'm 42 fucking years old, man. I had
He's
to
young.
meet girls the old-fashioned way, drunk at a bar. I mean, is sending fucking, DMs to random women that you see on the internet, like, working for anybody? Like, does that happen?
Just don't.
In 50 years, is there going to be like a story? Well, I met your grandma by sending her the old classic dick pic on the internet,
Sent the dick pic.
Oh, I saw her on
Enlarged it a little bit on those photo editing,
I could just imagine that conversation, right? Oh, your grandfather, when his schlong was erect, it was fantastic to look at.
You should have seen it on the IG.
Right.
Glorious.
Although his pubic hair is gray now, you should have seen it with auburn. Oh.
He had the hottest TikTok, and I was like, yeah. Buddy. I don't even understand TikTok, man. I'm like, fuck, I don't want any of that.
Doomed. It's so true, though.
It's so fucking crazy that it's like, we're doing this Zoom call, we're fucking, blah, 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 talking about biker stuff.
Oh, no, I lost you again.
No, we can still see and hear you, though.
For you.
Now, there she went. Oh,
there you go. I lost you.
No, we can still hear and see you.
I got you back.
Are we back? Are we good? I
Yeah.
love modern technology. It's just the best, you know? I mean, works flawlessly, you know? Anyways, what are you drinking?
Bourbon.
What kind of bourbon?
Actually,
There
I
is a
just
wrong
got it.
answer
I've
here.
never had it before. It's Henry McKenna.
Oh, shout out to Henry. What's it taste like?
It's 100 proof. It's a bib. I like it. It's pretty smooth.
So it's from Kentucky then. Nice, good stuff.
It is. It is.
It's
Yeah,
about
that's.
To be,
I
to be a
turned
bib,
40
it
this-
has to be.
Yeah. I turned 40 this year, and I'm going on a bourbon tour for my birthday.
Yeah, that was the booze I almost killed myself with, bourbon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oof.
Well, yeah, I drank Ezra Brooks. I loved it.
I don't typically drink bourbon on a weekday, but I have to get up early for a big procedure tomorrow, so I need to go to bed. So this will.
I drank it every
Slow my
day,
brain down.
all day, morning, noon, and night.
Okay, that's not good. Yeah.
1.75 every 2 days is probably bad.
Yeah. The old liver was working overtime.
Yeah, and then it decided to say, hey, you better stop, motherfucker.
I'm
Mhm.
still a scumbag, so I'm still drinking fucking Jack and Pepsi.
Well, I haven't lost
But,
the scumbag, brother. I just don't drink anymore.
Right. You're a hippie. But
Well, that
No.
was a good decision. Good for you. It's hard. It's not easy to do.
No,
so
it wasn't.
since I'm a 40-year-old white male, I listen to Joe Rogan, his podcast.
Yep.
And have you tried the Buffalo Trace?
Yep.
Dude, that's pretty good.
It is pretty
I
good.
was a little surprised about that. Like,
Yeah,
they don't
it is pretty
sponsor
good.
us, obviously, because we're pieces of shit. But I mean, like, I was a little surprised at how smooth it was, because usually, because he, you know, a lot of people talk about Jack Daniels, and I'm not a big fan of Jack Daniels.
I'm not a big Jack fan.
You put it in a Pepsi or something with sugar in it, it's not bad.
Yeah. Well, that sugar
like,
takes it all
straight-
away. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm an Irish whiskey guy,
Ah, are you Irish?
like part Irish. I'm more Viking than anything else, but
Ah,
Norwegians didn't make any good liquors, so
I mean, I can drink some Irish whiskey, but
Aquavit.
I've grown to really love bourbon in the last couple of years.
bourbon's good.
Mhm.
Bourbon's good.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. Well,
Well, Missy, so you biker chick, right? You hanging out with any you do any group rides? Any groups you belong to or ride with?
Yeah, yeah. It's not a club. It's a more of like a collection of women. It's called the Litas. And there's chapters in almost every state here, and it's in like 30 different countries. And that was really cool for me because we kind of have this instant connection. I don't really get along with women, so I'm always really awkward. I didn't have girlfriends growing up, so but you get together because of motorcycles, and it just kind of makes everything a little bit easier. And so I ride mostly by myself, but I ride with them when I can.
So
And
it's
they're
not
pretty
like
cool.
it's not like Dykes with bikes.
No, I mean, I'm sure some of them are lesbians, but
Well, I mean, you know, we're guys. We always want to talk to and about lesbians. So, but we're not judging.
very exciting.
But- so
Yeah,
you
no, yeah. It doesn't. It's very inclusive.
help me
too,
out,
like-
brother. Help me out, man. I'm freaking blowing up here.
It's a very inclusive group. Like the only thing you have to do is identify as a female, so it's very progressive and
really?
Oh
Doesn't
boy.
matter.
Okay.
anything. Yeah, but the group that I have here in Orlando is Cool Chicks, so I have fun with them.
Brother, can you imagine that we get some prospect for the club who identifies as a male, but it's a chick trying to get into a three-piece patch club? Fucking sounds like a sitcom, huh?
Nope.
Right? Death sentence. What the hell?
Dude, I get banned off social media like once a week. Nope. I have strong political views. Yeah. So got weird for a second.
It
Well,
did.
it's a
Sorry
fun-
about that. That was me. It was me. My bad. My bad.
No, it's fine. It'll make us laugh when we watch this later. But
It's usually what happens. So, Missy, you ever been down? You ever been down this way, down Bradenton, over to like Peggy's Corral? Have you heard about that place?
Peggy's Corral, no. I've been by Punta Gorda because my mother lives there, and I'll bring Big Booty down there because she's comfortable on the back of that. So I'm sure we do look like a pair of lesbians.
How about Caddies over in St. Pete Beach?
No, but I've heard of that one.
Yeah. It's a good ride over there. It's so congested over there, though. Anytime I ride over into there,
It is. It is.
You
I
know?
actually really prefer back roads. My favorite thing to do on my day off is just get on the bike and kind of pick a general direction and then end up in some small ass random fucking town. And I try to find barbecue because I love barbecue.
Well, yeah.
How can you hate barbecue?
If you're a crazy vegan, I guess.
Not here. None of us.
Nobody pays attention to those people.
No. Soy boys. Sorry. No.
No, fuck soy boys.
Eat liver.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like back roads. I like small towns. And then I try to learn a little bit about the town, you know, because we have a lot of old historic towns here in Florida.
There are a lot of very old, some of the oldest towns in America here.
Yeah, St. Augustine.
Yeah, St. Augustine. Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, there are a lot of
pretty.
and there are a lot of cool little places. And I tell you what, coastal Florida is way different from central inland Florida,
Oh yeah.
which is way different from northern or southern Florida.
Yeah.
You know,
It
it's
is.
like the further north you go in Florida, the more southern drawl you get on people.
Absolutely. Down here in Orlando, it is not southern at all.
No, down here in Bradenton, it's not like that at all either.
By Punta, where my mom lives, it's a lot of old people.
Well, there's a lot of old people here in Bradenton too, Sarasota, you know. Just
I think it's cool, man.
which is nice to, you know, go out and ride at night. The roads are empty because they're all in fucking bed by 8:30 at night. So
Betcha.
yeah.
They got to get up for their McDonald's hash brown at 4 a.m., you know, so.
Gotcha.
Well, half the time I'm going to sleep at 4 a.m. So
If I don't do something, I got insomnia, so that's hence the bourbon tonight.
yeah.
Yeah, I drink myself to sleep every night.
Oh,
But how's that D&D exhaust sound? This is just
I haven't heard it yet. Chris just sent me a video. It sounds pretty fucking badass, but I pick up the bike tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So I bought it with 131, but the dealership only did slip-ons. They were neighbor haters, Cobras.
Mhm.
I think they sounded okay, but it wasn't doing anything for that engine. So I had him change out to the D&D Bobcat, and he did the Power Vision tuner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, because right now I got like a wide open R&B, which is like loud as fuck.
Loud as
And-
fuck, yeah.
Yeah, loud as fuck. And I've been kind of kicking around the idea of getting a D&D because I've heard other D&Ds and they're probably the best sounding like muffler for
I
a Harley.
love it. Yeah, I love the way they sounded. I went back and forth. The two brothers are pretty popular these days,
Yeah.
so the TBRs. So, you know, I thought about that, but I talked to the owner of D&D when I went to Daytona. He's a good old Texas boy. He doesn't really do social media, but he
I don't
showed
like
me
them
his bike.
internet.
Yeah, and the interwebs.
It goddamn interwebs. Too many Chinese
Exactly.
and Russians. Anyway.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
But he was nice. I gave him cash for it at the end of the day, and it's Saturday, which is like the last big night, you know, and got a little bit of a discount. So
Nice.
I brought it over to Chris. He was fixing my head gasket leak anyway. I had a brake line issue too from the install of my risers. So that had to get fixed too. So Chris fixed all the fuck ups and put the D&D on and tuned it for me.
Nice. Well,
He's got a lot of experience. Like he knows his shit. So I was pretty impressed.
well, I mean, I'm always kind of curious on what new pipes sound like and everything like that because, you know, yeah,
On my Sportster, I had Vance and Hines, big radius, and they sounded nice. I like those.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to make a Harley sound like shit, but at the same
Yeah.
time, there's exhausts out there to make Harley sound like shit. So
Yeah, and everybody keeps coming up with new technology, and it's cool. It's cool to see the evolution of it.
oh yeah. Well, it's also kind of interesting how a lot of people are going into 2-in-1s, you know,
Mhm.
when
Well, apparently that gets you more torque, you know, when you combine those two and get the exhaust out. So
right.
pretty excited about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got a 2-in-1 into mine, and
Mhm.
you know, the guy that was, you know, that originally owned the bike was like, you know, a true dual exhaust, it's traditional, but you get more power with the 2-in-1, you know. And I've always been just a fan of power and sounding good, so
Mhm.
D&Ds and R&Bs, I'm a big fan of them. So
Yeah, I'm
Well-
pretty excited about it. I'm picking it up tomorrow.
nice.
And then the next thing I decided I'm gonna ride it for like a month or two and compare what it feels like with the new exhaust and tuner. I was a Screaming Eagle tuner before. And then I'm going to go back in and he's going to put the SNS 550 cam in it for me.
Oh, stepping up the camshafts.
Well, you know what? Right on. I can hear a big storm starting to rage outside. I don't want to fuck my internet connection up, but we've gotten away from this, brother, over the past couple episodes. But one thing we always used to do was ask for parting words of wisdom from our guests.
Yes, that's true.
Parting words of wisdom.
Or complete utter horseshit. Either way.
We normally would call them dad advice, but
yeah.
Mom advice.
Yeah, mom advice.
Mom advice.
I'm not a mom.
Pretend. Like, what's the best way to cut off a testicle?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Shave your balls before you go on a date.
Is that a thing? Did chicks like that?
Who knew? Okay, well,
I don't know. I think I'm all about respecting each other, and especially you guys are guys, but women. I love when us women support each other in this moto community, because it really helps when we lift each other up, as opposed to hatred, jealousy. There's a lot of that out there. So
neither of us will argue about that. We are both very strong-willed and strong-minded women. So, Hi, dear, love you. She's asleep now. She never watches this show, so thank God for that. So, all right, man. Dirty, you got anything?
I've got nothing else, man.
Well, right on. Well, Missy, it was a pleasure talking to you today.
You as well. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll put all the links to your social media in the description below, and
thanks. Appreciate
encourage people to follow you because you're an interesting person.
And we'll try to find some good pictures of your boobs to put in the video too for you. Oh, there you go. Right on. Bravo. Okay.
You're killing me.
Programmers are pissed off now. Fuck.
Yeah, but at least now, if you go in and we make a comment or something on our videos, at least it's, not two creeps that you don't know, it's two creeps that you know. So
that's right.
All in good fun. Yeah. All right, guys. Stay safe.
All right, well, thanks a lot. Hold on before we sign off. All right, just wanted to say thank you very much for indulging us on the shit show. And remember, the most dangerous part in your motorcycle is the nut that connects the seat to the handlebars. Peace out.
You betcha.